What the fuck is up, YouTube? And as y'all seen from the title, you can clearly tell what this is talked about. And this is what I want to say. Like, the first thing you should do after, I'm not even going to say the first thing you should do after a breakup, right? But it's close to that. It's like, when you go through something like that and you feel the pain, if you feel it, if you're not like desensitized to it and you don't give a fuck, this is for my people who feel the pain after a breakup. You have to learn to be alone, and that's where the strength comes in over time. Because once you learn to be alone, you realize you're better off with them or without them. You're good with them or without them. And the strength of being alone after a breakup is something that not a lot of people get to have or get to cherish or get to get. Because we live in a world full of distractions where you can be distracted, I can be distracted, and everybody else can be distracted from our problems. But the reason that we never fix them is because we distract ourselves instead of distracting ourselves with a solution. Because to solve your problem as quickly, as easy as it is, before I start to yap, is just be alone. Sit down in your room. You want to call your friend? Don't call your friend. You want to talk to this other girl? Don't talk to that girl. You want to do this, and that, and distract yourself out in the world? Don't do that. Sit alone and be by yourself. But don't just be by yourself. Don't just, what's that word called? Don't just solitude yourself. Don't just get disconnected from the world like I did. Be in the world, but also learn to at night be by yourself, or at times when you're thinking thoughts and you're thinking this, to work through them and be alone, because that's the critical time for you to prove to yourself that you're okay with just you. But you don't prove that to yourself when you keep distracting yourself. Your brain gets functioned and rewired to distraction when something goes hard. And that's why people stunt their growth. Because we all know through pain is elevation, is growth. So when you're not sitting and taking that time for yourself to just let your thoughts run, to let things go in your head, let them go out, and tell yourself you're going to be okay, and tell yourself you're going to be good. And then that week later, or that month later, or that year later, or that 2 years later, when you're good, you're like, you think back to that day, you're like, damn, I was right, bro. I was going to be good. But if we just keep distracting ourselves with the phone, the game, this and that, we're going to look in 2 years later when we do feel good and be like, yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, we'll get over eventually. Time heals all wounds. But you need to deal with your wounds and understand the pain that's inflicted. So when it happens again, it's not like the same first time. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same first time. It's like once you get a tattoo and you understand the pain, it's not like the same first time you was nervous going there. You're not going to be nervous no more when you hop into a relationship. Because you're going to be like, I dealt with the pain before. I'm good with you or without you. I'm still alive. And at the end of the day, I'm still alive. I'm still pushing. I'm still doing what I got to do. So definitely dealing with that pain without any distractions. Solituding yourself when you feel your mind running off and actually deciphering your thoughts. And then putting yourself out there in the world. And then when you get those thoughts, not fucking solituding yourself and working through them. Because you have to be the fixer to your problems. You have to be the solution to your problems. You have to fix it yourself in here. And the distraction is only Band-Aid on a wound. If I got a gunshot wound, you put a Band-Aid, eventually I'm going to die. Eventually, you're going to hurt yourself more and more to the point where you could literally die from heartbreak. Because you're putting Band-Aids on your wound and you're not putting the salt that's needed and the alcohol that's needed because it hurts. So you distract it. Out of sight, out of mind, Band-Aid, oh, I'll be good later. But then you rip it off when you go to give your love to somebody and you realize that your arm is infected and you can't love. And you stop yourself from loving. And you hinder yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Be the solution to yourself. Deal with your problems. Sit there alone. Understand them, figure it out. Tell yourself, I'm going to get through this. I'm in the process of getting through this. And go back out in the world and show them what you're made of. Show them why you were here, why you were allowed to be here. Because people take it for granted, the life that we have, the life that we live, the air that we breathe. People take it for granted. Like, bro, you are here for a purpose and a reason. And I'm not just like these other niggas that say, you are here for a purpose and a reason. I was a nigga going through the world with no purpose or there is a purpose and a reason for you being here. The fact that you're just alive, the fact that you have the life that you live, the fact that you live through the things that you live through is meant for you to all turn that around and project it to the world and help somebody else who's in need, because you're not the only one who goes through it. Because in 10, 20 years from now, somebody else that you know or you don't know is going to go through it, and maybe your words could have helped them and saved them. So that's what I'm here to tell you guys. Be the solution to your problem.